Hello, guys, and welcome back for another math lesson with Mr. Hopkins. Today, we are going to be solving word problems. It's not anything new other than the fact that it's a word problem. We can do the math from the last two lessons, it's just setting up the equation. So, bear with me, and at first, they seem maybe difficult for us just because we have to read them and we have to comprehend the question. But once you get used to it, all the questions end up being similar. And then the more we do, the easier they become. So let's get after it. It says write an equation and solve. The sum of a number and 4 is 12. Find the number. So the first thing we need to do is we have to let a variable be a number because we don't know what it is. So in this case, let's let n be a number. So if we do that, we can say now the sum means to add, sum of a number and 4. So we can say n plus 4. Whenever we see is, that means equals 12. So that's our equation. And now all we have to do is solve it. To get n by itself, do the opposite. Let's subtract 4 to both sides. And we know that n equals 8. Not bad. 10 less than a number is 15. Let's continue to use n as our number. So 10 less than a number. Whenever we less a number, we have to subtract that number. So we're going to say n minus 10 is means equals, and we have 15 again. So 10 less than a number is 15. To solve this, we're going to add 10. And we get n is equal to 25. Twice a number increased by 8 is 40. Twice a number, that means 2 times that number. Increased is plus 8 is equal, and we have 40. So twice a number increased by 8 equals 40. Let's get rid of whatever's not attached to the variable first. So we have 2n equals 32. Let's bring this up here so we can work. And then I want to divide both sides by 2. So n equals 16. Okay, Joel has a $100 gift card. He wants to buy a $65 game at Best Buy. Let's change that to he wants to. How much money would be left on the gift card? Well, there's a couple different ways I could set this one up. I could say the unpaid balance or unused balance plus 65 has to equal the amount on the card, which is $100. And then I can just subtract 65. X equals $35. And use proper labels. In this case, we're talking about money, whereas up at the top, we just had n as a number. Number 3, Mandy earned $7.70 an hour at McDonald's. If she earned $169.40 this week, how many hours did she work? So let's let H be the number of hours. So Mandy earned $7.70 an hour. So 770 times the number of hours equal to her pay, which is 169.40. So to solve for h, the opposite of multiply would be to divide. So she worked let's see here. Get out from behind my picture. That was 169.40 divided by 770. She worked 22 hours. Good for her. Bringing home all that money. 22 hours. Number 4. This is a tricky one. A person's weight on Venus is about 9/10 their weight on Earth. If Tina weighs 108 pounds on Venus, how much is her weight on Earth? So in that very first sentence, a person's weight on Venus is about, so we know something about Venus. What we don't know is Earth. So let E be Earth. It's always easy to use X. Everybody wants to use X, and that's fine. So let E be Earth. So it says a person's weight on Venus is about 9/10 their weight on Earth. So 9/10 of whatever she weighs on Earth is equal to 108 because that's her weight on Venus. So to solve for this, once again, I will divide by 9/10. So 108 divided by 9/10. So let's see what our calculator gives us. Alpha y equals brings up a fraction. We had 108 in the top, and in the bottom, we had another fraction. So I want to insert a fraction in the bottom. And we divided by 9/10. And we get 120 pounds. So E equals 120. So 120 pounds. Okay, we are going to cover the rest of this lesson tomorrow or in the next lesson.